show that the equation 3x squared plus 2k plus 1 times x minus k plus 3 equal to 0 has more than one real solution, no matter what real value k takes. So this is the key word, more than one real solution or real root. Okay, so let me write that first. So that's the most important word. So more than one root, more than one real solution. That means, in simple language, this means this quadratic equation has two solutions. In simple language, what does this mean? This means two real solutions or real numbers. Or let me write two real solutions. See, when you are learning, if you haven't learned complex number, if you have a quadratic equation, either you will have, if you have only learned real numbers, there are complex numbers or imaginary numbers. So real numbers are all numbers that you have learned, fractions, decimals, recurring numbers, and all numbers. Or real numbers, in short, are numbers which can be expressed as a fraction. That's what real number means. Okay, so this means you have learned a quadratic formula which is like this: x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now this is a quadratic formula. Okay, now here this what is inside the bracket is called the determinant. This is called the determinant. This determines how many roots a quadratic equation has. So I hope you know a quadratic equation in real numbers has got either one solution or two or no solution. Okay, so when you say there are two real solutions, what does that mean? Two real solution or roots. In some books they call roots. They're one and the same thing. Two real solutions or root means this has to be a positive number. B squared minus 4ac should be greater than 0. So let us understand that if it is positive number, you'll have two numbers here. It will be plus something or minus something. That's why it has to be positive. If it's a negative, you cannot find square root of a negative number in real numbers. Okay, and if it is 0, you'll have only one solution. That means if this is 0, this part will not play any role. This will become 0. So if this is 0, your root will only be minus b over 2a. I hope you know that. So basically they're asking us to prove this fact that b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0. So let's identify what is a, what is b, and what is c. So your a, comparing, I hope you know the general formula of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. So when you compare this with this equation, I hope you can see a is 3, b is 2k plus 1, and c 2k plus 1. 2k plus 1, and c is this minus whole thing, k plus 3. Or that is c. If you simplify, this is minus k minus 3. Okay, so let us find what is b squared minus 4ac. So b squared minus 4ac is equal to, this will be 2k plus 1 the whole squared minus 4 times a times, I'll put this in the bracket, minus k minus 3. Okay, so now expanding this, so this is 2k plus 1 times 2k plus 1. And if I'll put minus 4a. So can I write this like this? Minus, if you take the minus out, I should have written like this only. So this two negatives becomes positive. So now let me expand this. So 2k times 2k is 4k squared. 2k times 1 is 2k. 1 times 2k is 2k, which is 4k. And 1 times 1 is 1. And these two negatives will become positive. It's plus 4a oh, a is not a is 3, sorry. So a is 3, yeah, sorry. So this is 3, yeah. So this is minus 12, so this will become plus 12 times k plus 3. So let's expand this a bit further. So this is 4k squared plus 4k plus 1 plus, this is how much k? So this is 12k, and 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, so let us simplify this a little. So this is 4k squared. So here you got a 4k and 12k, which gives you 16k plus 37. Okay, so what can we do now? So yeah, let us make use the completing the square method. So first let me factorize 4 out here. So if you factor out a 4, you'll have k squared plus, okay, no, we'll do in a different way. Okay, so this will become more complicated. So if you, this is 4k squared plus 4k plus 16k, okay, plus what gives me a perfect square? Okay, plus something gives me a perfect square, plus 37. I'll fill this gap later on. So I'm going to, I think this is a better way, so I'll factorize 4, so it's k squared plus 4k. I'll keep a gap here, bit difficult step here, plus 37. So now using the completing the square method, this is half of 4 is 2, and then you have to put 4 here, and square of 2 is 4. So in fact you have, this is 4k squared plus 4k, and can you see this is plus 16? So you have added 16 on your own. Okay, so what should remain now? So you have got 37, yeah. Okay, so you got 16, you have added 16 on your own, so I'm going to take away 16. Okay, so this is plus 16 minus 16. This is what I've done. I've added 16 and taken away 16. So this you can factor out. I've factored out a 4 here from this, and this has become this inside the bracket. This is minus 16 plus 37. Okay, so this is 4 times, this is k plus 2 the whole squared, and this is plus 21. Now, so this is b squared minus 4ac. Now you have to, this still here, not that difficult. Slightly it's difficult at this stage. At this stage it's a bit difficult. Now I want you to think logically. Can this ever become negative? Suppose whatever the value of 21 is always positive, this is plus 21. So if k is positive or negative, okay, this whole thing can become negative or positive, but when you square it, it's always going to be positive. So I hope you know that k plus 2 the whole squared is always going to be greater than 0. That's one understanding that you should have. If you square any number, negative or positive, it's always going to be positive. So this is going to be positive. So times it by 4, it's going to be positive. In short, this whole thing is always going to be positive. This implies b squared minus 4ac is always greater than 0, which implies there are 2 real solutions. There are 2 real solutions.